Hello, this is Jzaniece Smith for WDEE TV News, coming to you from the WDEE TV studios in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Our top story today: U of M wide receiver Cassante York punches man outside Ann Arbor bar. Coming from MLive.com, as reported by John Count. Ann Arbor Police Tuesday released a video that they say shows suspended University of Michigan wide receiver Cassante York punching a 23-year-old man outside of a downtown bar last month. The victim appears to have not known the punch was coming. It knocked out a tooth and broke his jaw in 3 places, requiring it to be wired shut and necessitating the temporary use of a breathing tube, according to the police report, which was obtained along with the video via a Freedom of Information Act request. The video shows a crowd of people outside Scorekeeper's Bar and Grill, which is located at 310 Maynard Street, around 2:15 a.m. on July 18th. The Ann Arbor Art Fair was going on at the time, and tents are visible in the street next to the sidewalk. York and his teammate Demario Jones, 19, apparently got into a confrontation with the victim and his friend because York believed the victim bumped into him. York will be charged August 22nd in Ann Arbor's 15th District Court with a count of aggravated assault and 2 counts of assault and battery. Jones was not charged in the assault. Up next, CEO of Sand and Gravel Company files lawsuit against Sharon Township over $43,800 fine.
At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free. Morgan Taylor is located at 133 West Michigan Avenue in Ypsilanti. Clothing and accessories for men, women, and children at Morgan Taylor. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 734-221-0296. Ask about layaways and in-store financing. At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free.
Hello, this is Jzaniece Smith for WDEE TV News, coming from the Manchester Enterprise, as reported by Nathaniel Sadal. In Sharon Township, the Farmer Sand and Gravel Company is suing Sharon Township, contesting a $43,800 fine that the township levied against the company in June. The company was fined for operating a sand mine on the west side of M52 across the highway from their main location without proper permits. The lawsuit, filed in the Michigan 22nd Judicial Circuit County Probate Court on July 31st, names the township as a defendant. Peter Soroukis, Chelsea McHale, and Brian Simons are also listed as defendants in their capacities as supervisor, clerk, and treasurer of the township. The owner of Farmer Sand and Gravel, Patricia Farmer, is also a trustee of the township. Soroukis said he had not spoken with Farmer since the summons was received, and she did not attend the most recent township board meeting. Asked whether Farmer would continue as a township trustee, Soroukis said, "I have no idea. I think it's an unfounded lawsuit," he said, "and it is unfortunate that one of our township trustees initiated this lawsuit." The matter has been referred to the township attorney, Ed Plato. When we return, Milan taps current deputy mayor of Westland as new city administrator. We're back, and our next story is coming from heritage.com. Local resident and current deputy mayor for the city of Ypsilanti, Jade Smith, will serve as the city's new city administrator effective September 15th. Mayor Michael Armitage announced the hire on Wednesday. Mr. Smith has impressive city management experience, and I think he will be a great fit here in Milan, stated Armitage in a press release. We are trying to get a lot accomplished, and he has the skills to hit the ground running. 5 candidates were interviewed on Saturday, July 26, by a group of community stakeholders, followed by the entire city council. I welcome the opportunity to participate in the candidate interview and evaluation process, said Dave Snyder, Vice Chairman of the Downtown Development Authority. Community representatives were looking for many different strengths in the candidates. After hours of questioning candidates, we concluded that Mr. Smith represented the best combination of those capabilities. We look forward to working with him, said Snyder. Armitage said it was important to have a transparent process that involved the community, staff, and city council. Coming up, Baltimore Airlines make debut with title sponsorship of Thunder over Michigan.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the Wolverine Grill, located at 228 West Michigan Avenue, Ypsilanti, Michigan. Check us out on the internet at thewolverinegrill.com.
Welcome back. Our next story is coming from Heritage.com, as reported by Crystal Elliott. In Ypsilanti Township, a brand new airline headquartered in Michigan used the annual Thunder Over Michigan Air Show as its coming out party this year. As its first major marketing push, Baltimore Airlines bought itself the title sponsorship of the air show. This is our first chance to actually promote our airline. It's sort of our coming out party, said Barry Clare, Vice President of Finance for Baltimore Airlines. Baltimore is hoping to make its maiden voyage from the John F. Kennedy International Airport this fall once the airline receives its air carrier certificate. Baltimore currently has one Boeing 747 airplane in its stock, but hopes to grow to 10 to 15 aircraft in the coming years, with all flights traveling from New York to Europe. We're hoping to fly European cities with underserved, non-stop service, Claire said. Despite the actual flights happening quite far from Michigan, the airline's headquarters are located at the Willeron Airport. All of the airline's maintenance will be done in Oscoda, Michigan. Most of our personnel are from Michigan. Just because we fly out of New York doesn't mean we're not taking advantage of our employees right here in Michigan, Claire said. Next up, Chelsea woman hits building with minivan.
At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free. Morgan Taylor is located at 133 West Michigan Avenue in Ypsilanti. Clothing and accessories for men, women, and children at Morgan Taylor. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 734-221-0296. Ask about layaways and in-store financing. At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free.
Welcome back. Our next story is coming from Heritage.com, as reported by Jim Pruitt. Police are investigating a minivan building crash August 8th. The incident occurred in the 400 block of North Main Street around 5:19 p.m. Upon arrival, officers met with the driver and her minor son, who said his mother had passed out or began to seize. When the officers made contact with the driver, a 36-year-old Chelsea woman, she appeared to not have any recognition of why the officer was talking to her. Police found a bottle of prescription medicine in the passenger compartment. Police reported the driver had slowed reflexes and trouble with comprehending instructions. The driver was transported to the University of Michigan Hospital for evaluation. The officer requested a search warrant for the driver's blood under the belief that the driver was under the influence of narcotics and operating a motor vehicle while impaired. The case remains open pending laboratory analysis by the Michigan State Police Crime Lab. After the break, no city.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Hikes Decorated Apparel, located at 133 West Michigan Avenue, Ypsilanti, Michigan. Check us out on the internet at hike.com.
Welcome back. Our next story is coming from Heritage.com, as reported by Austin Smith. In Ypsilanti, a proposal from the Ypsilanti Heritage Festival for a partial city sponsorship did not make it to Thursday's City Council agenda due to lack of support. Mayor Pro Tem Lois Richardson, who was leading the meeting in Mayor Paul Schreiber's absence, asked council members if anyone wanted to make a motion amending the agenda to include the resolution, but was met with silence. The festival's request, which was brought forth just before the meeting started, was neither added to the agenda nor discussed. Heritage Festival staff and volunteers at the time of Thursday meeting were at their opening reception event but spoke out Friday morning. I am very disappointed in the decision by council, said David Nickerson, chairman of the Heritage Festival Board of Directors. We provide a platform for nonprofit and other groups, and this event benefits the region. We promote Ypsilanti's past as well as the diversity that is Ypsilanti today, and we broadcast that to the region and provide a venue to invite people into the experience, all that the city has to offer, Nickerson said. In exchange for $3,000, the city would have had their website linked and promoted on the Ypsilanti Fest site and would have been mentioned as sponsors during stage announcements. With the festival starting next week, Nickerson said it was too late to include the city's symbol on any of the printed material. The festival will now have to pay 100% of the event fees under the city's new policy, which Nickerson's estimate will be in the $25,000 to $26,000 range. This has been Jzaniece Smith for WDEE TV News. For more information on any of the stories reported today, please click on the local news feed on our website at WDEETV.com. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful day.